This is Reed here. Welcome back to some more Marathon. And today is the day we finally get to kick my ass. Today, we are going to be doing something I'm going to hate so fucking dearly. Today, we are going to be introduced to Sekiguchi Genetics. I am going to have to deal with a priority quest line. I'm playing as Rook right now. I do apologize. Oh, where's... damn it.
I'm built for
there
this.
There we go. Today, we're going to be dealing with the Sekiguchi Genetics questline, which means I'm going to have to be introduced to them. I'm going to take care of their first priority contract, and then I'm going to have to take care of these series of contracts that's going to come afterwards. This is potentially going to be either a really long video or a long video in the making, because it's going to kick my fucking ass. However, so I'm going to have to do that thing where I, cut multiple different streams into one video because I should be in bed and going to bed for work tomorrow in 5 minutes. So the only reason why I'm actually streaming right now is because I finally took care of that Arachne quest line, and I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like if I actually claimed it. This lovely The Fleeting Grave. So let's finally get in contact with Charter one more time, and then I'm gonna have to end the video for here, and then we're gonna come back and gonna get a lovely start on Sekiguchi Genetics, which I've heard is significantly harder than anything Mida threw at me, so I am so fucking excited. Anyways, Charter, hit me with the good news. Hey, got my hands on a shotgun and some MIP rounds. Fuck yeah. And that was it? What? That was it? Not even... Really? Really? Not even some motherfucking dialogue from Charter. Does that mean we literally just get that one intro cutscene and then he's like, Arachne has been watching you, and that's it? That's Charter? That's Charter? He's gone? He's just, we're never gonna hear from him again? We get the coolest fucking voice line from this bastard? And that's it? Oh man, that kind of sucks. Oh man, I was really hoping to hear some more from of our friend Charter. That kind of sucks. Well, I mean, hey, at least that's one priority quest line taken care of. I was really hoping to deal with that, but oh well. I guess that's I guess that's it for now. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now. Alrighty, and we're back. Okay, so minor changes have happened. Number one, I am now level 22. It's been almost a week since I've last streamed Marathon. Yeah, the process of time is funny because it's like for you guys it's 30 seconds. For me, it's a fucking week, and then it's even longer for me to edit these goddamn videos. So I'm gonna do exactly what I said. We're gonna start working on the Sekiguchi Genetics quests today. We have to go into Outpost. Quick note. I have actively been grinding, and now I'm at rank 10 with New Chloric, so I can start up the next priority contracts once I'm done with Sekiguchi Genetics. God knows how long that's going to take. I'm level 9. I am almost there for Traxxas, and then Mida, I'm not going to lie, might be a pain in the ass because these quests for Mida, for funsies, these little additional bonus credit quests, yeah, those look like pains in my ass. Those look like a pain in my ass. But anyways, let's get our ass all the way down to Outpost while we can. Ah, hell yeah. Gotta hit me with that gorgeous, beautiful sky.
This outpost must be crowded with the ghosts of deceased colonists. I find that an interesting thought.
Thank you for creeping me out as always, Oni. Anyways, to get my ass all the way over to flight control. Thankfully, that's directly in front of me. And then afterwards, southeastern orientation. Okay, so relatively nearby. Maybe hazardous to your shell. The sample can be found on the second floor of the workshop in southwest control. Okay, second floor of the workshop. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Well, at least I'm not getting my ass in the pinwheel. Oh, this just takes me to the roof. Not what I'm looking for, but that was a pretty sight. I'm not gonna lie about that. Someone's nearby. This is what they were talking about. This is gonna do damage to me.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Damn it! It was another runner. Hold up. How long were you there for? There's another runner in there. How many people are in this goddamn building? Oh, my apologies. Excuse me. How incredibly rude of me. Listen here, you sick sons of bitches. I just want to meet Nona. I completely understand that y'all want to fucking kill me.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
What do we got in here? Same shit, different day. Sir, why do you have so much ammunition?
UESC reinforcements incoming.
That's the last thing I need to hear right now. Three bags. Fuck me. Oh, shit. I'm about to be surrounded by a shit ton of bots here real quick. Fuck. I need to get my ass healed as pronto as possible. Okay, now, take what we can get our hands on. Dig, senora, te amo. There you are. Not even gonna lie, that was insanely fucking convenient. That was insanely convenient that was right there. Holy shit. Technically, I killed 2 runners. Made a 3rd one run for his life. Killed a shit ton of bots. Gonna have something good, right? It's something. It's money. That's the one. Ah, here it is. Okay. Don't have much time. If I can get my ass in there, it's gonna be quite literally a quick get in, grab some good loot, get the fuck out. This is not part of the programming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ain't she a beauty? A free one-way ticket to yours truly, dun-dun-dun-dun, Pinwheel. Oh, climb it. Oh my god, I need to get back up there. Just like that, we are officially...
Warning, reinforcements detected.
Hit that to I can. We are officially in Pinwheel. Oh, thank God. I'll take that. Is that above me? That is above me. Motherfucker. Okay, part of the drone wing. That's not bad. Motherfuckers, if I had any keys. That's what I'm talking about. Salvage. Bullets. Chitin. More salvage.
Forced recall in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Have any of that? Well, happy to know that happened. Okay, let's drop off some of this ammunition. I do not need that much ammo. Probably not going to need the key card. That's only 10. That's really not that much. I have 120, so that's kind of something interesting. Is this the thing? Woo! motherfucker! I saw it the last possible second. Where the hell was this drone? What do you mean I was within? Oh, it's right there. Are you kidding me? Damn, that was a really good run too. Oh, and there's an exit right there. Wow. Wow, that is sad. That is just sad. I was doing so good. I was doing so good until the drone realized I was right in front of it. Oh, that's fine. Well, at least we got into Pinwheel. Finding that damn key is not easy. There's no guaranteed location for that thing to spawn. It just spawns in general fucking anywhere. Goddamn, anywhere in fucking Outpost. So finding that and actually being able to go up to Pinwheel, because we know at least for a fact we killed most of the fucking people in the goddamn map in that one room. That shit was good. That was good. Okay. Well, Sekiguchi Gen X, time to meet you. Ooh. Body mod. Oh, blue. Fuck yeah. And I got an achievement. Sign here. Complete 35 contracts. God damn. I did not realize I've been busy the past couple days. I did not think I was doing that many contracts.
It worked. Sekiguchi took the bait. I've approved a priority request from their Shell Research Division, so you'll be able to communicate with them directly.
Thank you, Oni. Honestly, this might be one of the last times I think I'm going to talk to you in this format. Damn, that kind of sucks. You've been a very good help to me. Now, I know you're still going to chat with me on occasion for when I enter my runs. That'd be such a cool setting, though, if you could choose what AI you wanted to talk to as you began your run. Every single run, you could choose which one you wanted. That'd be kind of neat. But anyways, thank you, Oni. You've been a great help introducing me and digitizing my brain every single fucking run. As always.
Remember, Sekiguchi holds a practical monopoly on Shell technology. This makes them both a valuable resource and formidable ally. But do not trust their representative too readily.
Yeah, they can host my Shell to some experimentations that I don't really want, but thank you.
She will tell you what she believes you want to hear, regardless of the truth. That is Sekiguchi's way.
Creepy. And that's it? That is officially it? Hypothetically, hear me out, folks. Hypothetically, now that I've done the priority contracts, I'm technically done. All I need to do, if I want to run into Cryo Archive, all I need to do is have 5K worth of shit in my character, and that's technically not impossible. Look at how I now have $45,000 worth of shit in my vault. I have $45,000 worth of shit, and I'm genuinely getting better at the game. I am level 22. I am almost to level 25. Once I get my ass to level 25, Cryo Archive, here we come. You sons of bitches can't stop me. Don't get me wrong, everyone in Cryo Archive is hosting blue and yellow and purple shields. Some of them are hosting gold shields. I'm not gonna lie. If I go to Cryo Archive, my intent is strictly just to at least record myself do a single beginning to end run. Even if it's just a fucking failure, I want to do a beginning to end run. Where all I do at the very least is just survive. I don't even have to do a vault. I don't have to do any of the fucking other shit. I do not think I'm ever going to stream myself killing the compiler. I really fucking don't. That would be amazing, but I don't see it happening. But anyways, it's time we finally meet our last faction and get introduced to their series of quest lines before I go all the way back around and reintroduce myself to Gaius and continue his next couple of quest lines. Ladies and gentlemen, Sekiguchi Gen X. Sekiguchi Genetics.
Hello, dear one. I am Nona, Sekiguchi's bioscience AI.
Oh, you're lovely and creepy at the same time. And the music in the background is very much helping. Oh no. Hi, Nona. You seem really sweet, but at the same time, I really feel like you're gonna fuck me over in the nearby future, aren't you?
I nurtured the weave worms that spun your silken bones. I helped shepherd your consciousness into your very first shell. How serendipitous that you found your way back to me.
I guess you could call it fate. Some would call it destiny.
Tau 34 is a dangerous place. You need someone who has your best interests at heart. Someone who will walk with you, hand in hand.
Okay, then.
I see that you've already taken your first steps down the path of self-iteration. Let me help illuminate a more useful direction.
And where would that be, Nona? Baseline calibration. My first. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, it's beautiful. And so equally disturbing. What? What? In a single run? Take fall damage, take damage from ticks, overheat my shell? Lady, you're crazy. What? Faction, Sekiguchi Genetics, SecGen, Advanced Bioengineering Research and Development, Classification, Megacorporation, Agent, Nona. Overview. Sekiguchi Genetics is a megacorporation dedicated to the imagination and creation of the future. As part of the larger Sekiguchi group, SecGen is focused on the cloneware, neural syncing, biological modifications like vision augmentation, and epidermal reinforcement, an iteration in cybernetic shells. SecGen is the practical monopoly on the shell market, from neural synchronization to the shells themselves and the process for quickly manufacturing replacements. However, as shell technology spreads in usage, SecGen is facing new threats to its dominance. To combat the ever-rising tide of competition, SecGen is offering any runner willing to risk the journey to Tau Ceti opportunities to profit in exchanging for their discoveries and any data that they can collect from shell activity on a hostile alien world. Oh. You know, I do like that if I become a quote-unquote VIP with these mates, I can acquire a sponsored themed gun towards them. And I really like that. I like the idea that I can acquire a Cyber Acme gun or a new caloric themed gun. That always just seems so fucking neat to me. Even if it's something just super simple, it's a really nice way to be like, hey, here's your reward for saying, fuck it, you spent this much time doing God knows what for this particular company. Because sure, there's a ton of customization in the game, but let's give you customization that's actually dedicated towards, you know, a fucking weapon. The Midas shotgun actually ain't that bad. Not gonna lie about that. They even did it for Arachne, and Arachne doesn't have any quests, which I was a little upset about. Not gonna lie about that. When I started this episode and I finally completed that damn Arachne questline, I was so excited to be like, ooh, I wonder what Arachne's gonna say. I wonder what Charter's gonna say to me. This is gonna be so cool. Fucking nothing. Jack shit and fuck all. If I become a VIP and I get this thing, that would be the greatest. That would be the greatest fucking anything that's ever happened to me. Callous Embrace. Okay. Well, it seems I need to take damage now. I'm not gonna lie, that is... Nona, that is the last thing I think I was ever expecting. That was the last thing I think I was ever expecting from you. Intentionally take damage. 40 fall damage. Damage from ticks. Overheat my shell. What odd requests. And how do I do that without getting myself too badly killed? You are very lucky to know that at least your sponsorship package is insanely fucking effective. Or spawn me next to Holler. Because that's what everyone wants for their fucking birthday. Let's go to the goddamn Holler. Because that shit makes perfect fucking sense. Let's go to fucking Holler. Happy birthday, Reed. Let's go to Holler. I thought it was your favorite location. Fuck you. I hate that place. I might be a little crazy. Okay, let's go take some damage from ticks. There we are. Now let's do the one thing triage does. Petron! Hello, little buddy! Thank you for your healing powers. I am greatly appreciative of your amazing skills, little buddy. Oh god. Okay, nope, gotta keep spamming the knife. Oh my god, that was fucking adorable. Thank you, my little health drone buddy. That was cute as fuck. Don't you ever tell anyone tell you you're not adorable. You are the absolute best thing that's ever.
20 minutes remain.
You just did a 360! Fucking perfect. I'd ask that you do it again, but I don't know how often that's gonna happen. Do it at your own convenience, little buddy. Fucking adorable. I love this guy. If anyone harms my son, this is my son now. If it... That's a fucking assassin. Firefight going off. What sounds either like station or south relay. Could be the buildings in between. So sorry about this, mate. Totally not the... Oh, the fucking loot. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. One more. You. Ooh, Sparkleaf. Oh, I can't have Sparkleaf. Take you. Now this bit's difficult. Shush. Ooh, lockbox key. Okay, take. Fuck. Okay, what do I not need? God damn it, I kind of need everything. Okay, guess I don't need that much ammunition. Take the lockbox key. I know I get freebies, but for fuck's sake, a free lockbox key? My muffin, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very hard to jump off a building and not get a sprained ankle. I know. There's only so many exfils left. I'm working on it, if you couldn't tell. I need to kill myself. There we go. My ankles.
Priority contract complete.
Thank you. My ankles do not feel appreciative of this fact. Okay, judging by how many fucking bots are down there, I want to say the overflow boss is there. There's the fucker. God damn. Golden Shield bastard. I have taken on that guy by myself. It wasn't horrible. It was just a shit ton of ammunition that I wasted. Like, I'm not even joking. I think I had like 5 rounds of ammunition and a machine gun. It took it took all 5 rounds of ammunition from that machine gun to take that motherfucker out. It was not hard per se. He kept downing my shields like there's no tomorrow. I think I brought like 6 things of shields, so it wasn't impossible. It really was just egregious. Last thing I need right now is to fucking die last second. Motherfucker, I died last second. Damn it. Wait, you kind people. Clearly you wouldn't let some random triage get murdered in the middle of a combat field. I can heal you. I have purposes. Oh shit, help. Help me. Help me. Wait, I have loots. Don't exfil. Wait, I have valuable loot. I assure you, I may be on the front. You could kill me and take my loot, or I can exfil with you. I'm just saying, please, just let me go with you. If I even get within eyesight of those fuckers, that shit would actually be really funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Never mind, they're gone. Son of a bitch. Where the hell did you come from? The 2 ghosts were invisible. That made sense to me. The random ass recruit that was just conveniently behind me, popping some fucking shells in the back of my head. Fuck you. Oh, actually, I could sell all of that. Ooh, yay. Fuck yes, I always need some more of this shit. Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Strands twist. Cells splinter. Tissue unwinds.
God, you have such a beautiful voice, even though you just asked me to literally jump off a roof, intentionally get eaten by bugs, and then intentionally overwork myself 3 times, mind you. So, are you good, lady?
There is beauty in each death, resurrection, and first new gasp of life. It is expressive, transformative.
Oh yeah, you're gonna want me to experiment how far my shell can go. Oh, you're gonna be creepy as fuck, aren't
The
you?
stresses of Tau Ceti are already changing you in ways I could never foresee. You have tremendous potential. Imagine what we could accomplish if you'll allow me to nurture it.
Interesting. Is this how our beautiful, beautiful friendship starts? You really, really want me to experiment with this shit? I'll do it, but I got questions, lady. Yeah. Why not? What is this? My energy amps? Okay, that's not bad. Okay. What do you got for me now, lady?
Consider this next task a small lesson to highlight the difference between you and the UESC units you destroy. All entities deployed to Tau Ceti are killing machines. In that bleak light, what makes you, you?
Interesting concept. I guess the only thing that makes me me is the digitized copy of my brain that you keep shoving into fucking machines. The real me is still back on Earth. The me we're experiencing that you're talking to is here, doing your work under your payment. Unless digitizing my brain and constantly copy and pasting it into a shell every single run. Unless that revokes my humanity on Earth. I guess that leaves me with 2 questions. Am I just some corporate product you can use for your own benefit? Or is copy and paste capable of taking away all of my humanity and what makes me special? Anyways, enough of the speculatives. So, what you're telling me is that all the UESC are just drones and robots and none of them are like shells or runners like myself? Okay.
The UESC has a combat optimization program. It is quite crude. Improved performance through brute repetition. Still, I'd like you to retrieve a copy for me.
Okay.
I would be pleased to see you take a destructive approach. I do love seeing your combat data evolve.
Oh. Thank you for basically telling me, hey, go kill things. Okay, parasitism in fucking outpost in a single run. Oh, no. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I can manage this shit. In outpost, acquire combat data drives from UAC ghosts and processing. Retrieve the UAC data bank from the pinwheel. I'm fucking sorry. From the pinwheel base, then deliver it to a decon. Well, at least I'm not getting my ass in the pinwheel. Does that mean I have to go into pinwheel? My poor little son. Seems you're very low on some health juice. Oh, don't worry. Sooner or later, this Cascade Storm will be over with. I won't have to worry about anything in processing. I don't know why. I can't seem to avoid at least one other runner somewhere here in processing. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There are many ways to access the pinwheel base. Explore outposts to find the method most suited to your needs. Motherfucker, it really is. It is really just telling me, hey, go to the most secure fucking location in the entire goddamn fucking game. God damn it. Oh, wow. Nope. It's not even going to be like, oh yeah, if you want, here's a way into pinwheel. No, it really is just like, hey, motherfucker, find a way in pinwheel. Oh, God almighty. I'm not even going to lie. That's going to kick my ass. That's not good. Okay. It's late. I am not getting that done anytime tonight. At least I gained $500 from that. Okay. Codex. Motherfucker. Outpost. What did I do in Outpost? I looted containers and processing. Yeah, I wonder why. That one mission had me be in processing. And it took me fucking forever just to get that goddamn computer from Mida. Okay. There's technically, there's 3 ways to get into Outpost. Way number 1, which is the most common one, but it's the loudest. You have to find 2 green cards, go to one of the pinwheel doors, and it will let everyone know someone has entered pinwheel. And that's a main objective too, motherfucker. Goddamn, that's a main fucking objective. It's not impossible. It's just annoying, and unfortunately it will alert all of the fucking bots. So if I open one of those doors, bots will be warned, everyone's gonna be alerted, and then that's their way of saying, hey, someone's at pinwheel. We may not know what entrance it is, but we will get our ass to the pinwheel. I'm almost certain it's just gonna let all the entrances know. Once I open a pinwheel, I might let all the other entrances open up. So, you know, I might just be fucked. And then there's the second way, which is the way I actually showed earlier, where I could go into and secretly enter the drone part of Pinwheel, that one does not let anyone know. If anyone's in the nearby area and witnesses the elevator go down, that's one thing. That is one situation. But it won't let everyone in the it will not have a mass thing let everyone know that someone's entered Pinwheel. It will not alert the drones. It will not alert any UASC. It won't spawn any UASC. And then there's the third one, which is that if I were smart, I would look around and find, I think there's 5 red boxes. In previous environments and missions, I've had to get my ass into certain locations, and in order to open up the doors, I've had to destroy red boxes to open up the area for me. They've done the same thing for the destroyed wing in Outpost. Originally, there were only so many spawn locations for these red boxes, and they were all at the Broken Wing. Now they're kind of scattered around the region of the Broken Wing. Like, I wish I was joking. They're kind of all over in Orientation. They're underneath the bridges. They're all over the goddamn place. They're hidden in really ridiculously good, well-hidden spots. So there's 3 options for me. There is alert everyone that I'm going to Pinwheel. There is try to be lucky and find the codes to open up the bridge. Or there is try to be lucky and find 5 boxes and get my ass into Pinwheel. If other people have gotten their ass into Pinwheel, well, then I would have known about it, but fuck. This is the first mission. This is the first fucking mission. This is my first fucking mission. Hey, break into Pinwheel. God damn, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But for a solo player, it's just fucking difficult. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to we're gonna have to put a pin on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for that. God damn, that's gonna be this is gonna be fun to have to come back to. I'm not even gonna lie. This is gonna be a multi-hour stream just for that one request in particular. And that's the second objective. I still have to complete the third objective, which is take whatever the hell it is I'm gonna do and then put it in a goddamn decon box. So if I survive all that bullshit, then I actually have to do something else on top of all that. Yeah, no, that's fucked. That's fucked. Okay, I'll be back, I guess. See you in a...
They rose up through the clouds and beyond our atmosphere to Earth's moon. Then Mars. Existence is a ceaseless expanse of dangers to overcome. And here we stand, once again, champions against doubt and stagnation. We have harnessed fear and fashioned from it the next evolution of our most endearing trait.
Are we back? We're back. Okay, good. So good news, folks. It's been a minute. However, I have found a guide to explain where all of the locations are for these spawn locations for this lovely device here, the conveyance request. That sounds relatively close. Fuck. I have found out where majority of the spawn locations are for this conveyance request, which is the quietest way to get my ass into Pinwheel, which is exactly what I've required. And as you can tell, I have completed the first objective in this 3-step quest. So, literally, I've been practicing for the past couple hours just to figure out, just to remind myself where all the fucking shit is. And I'm now just at that point where it's like, okay, now that they figured out where they are, let's actually see if I can continuously and repeatedly get my ass into the Pinwheel. Fun fact, I can. Now I just sat there and said, fuck it, let's see if I can deal with the quest. And I realized, oh shit, I'm not streaming, so, here I am. It's taking me way too fucking long just to get this thing done. Yep. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Motherfucker. It was on the other side. And the noise we're hearing right now is someone infiltrating Pinwheel. Or the bot's coming to get my ass. Either way. Here we are. Alrighty, folks. It's time we get into the bare basics of it with the surveillance malfunction. Text communication, colony error, colony surveillance, communications between New Cascadia InfoSec officials outlying unauthorized activation of surveillance systems. The user behind these acts is unknown. Annotated by sender from Juan M. to Alan S. Surveillance protocols troubleshooting. Attached is the example of the irregularity I'm seeing. I've seen it across all sectors. An unknown user is reactivating surveillance protocols even when they've been legitimately shut off by an authorized user. Seems to be an unnamed automated program rather than a human user, but can't say for sure. Any ideas for who or what unknown user is? I can't access the restricted directory or either. Don't want to send losing my tongue here. Don't want to send this up the chain if we can solve it ourselves, but I'm worried classified quarantine activity is getting recorded, saved, and possibly distributed. No way I am taking the fall for an info leak. Not after what happened with Carson. We need to fix ASAP. Attachment. Disabled surveillance protocol in quarantine. Activated surveillance protocol in quarantine. Disabled surveillance. Requested deletion of serve footage core B0540. Serve footage core 0540 deleted. User BB29112 signed out. Unknown user activated surveillance protocol in quarantine unit. Initiated file recovery. Core B0540 recovered. Unknown user transferred survey footage core fee to restricted directory. Interesting. Short pause before the deactivation. Surveillance is reactivated by the unknown user. I assume the delay is to try to avoid detection. Another even longer delay before the protocol is illicitly deactivated once again. An unknown user should absolutely not be able to do this. No idea what or where this is. I can't access it. These logs indicate hundreds of files are being covertly added to this unreachable directory. Interesting. So something's fucking up with the surveillance malfunction.
Seriously, you have to swear to me. I swear, man. It's just us, and I won't say anything to anyone. Look, you can shut down monitoring. Stop recording in InfoSec 220A.
Confirmed.
See? It's just us. Requesting status report on surveillance active in InfoSec.
Observation suites 202 to 219 A to C, 220B to C, and 221 to 299 A to C are running standard internal compliance routines. War Room 300 is running standard internal compliance routines.
Confirm status InfoSec Suite 220A.
Observation Suite 220A is not running standard internal compliance routines. Recording is disabled.
See? It's not recording. There will be no record of this anywhere. So, go on. What is it? Show me.
Okay. Let me just find it.
No, look, it's back. The rash. Just calm down, let me see.
Oh my god. These are real sieves? Is this live?
Yeah, I could just page through the rooms. Ever since they bumped my security credentials.
Maybe it's just an allergic reaction.
I've seen some crazy stuff.
I'm scared.
Interesting. Activation error, joy. Decontamination protocol, AI recollection. Okay, now I'm really interested and scared. Okay, Exfil Colony security reports. Security brief, rampancy stage 1. Interesting. Final contingency review documentation, 7414 3-1, subject 7, advanced intelligence system degeneration preparedness. ASOP. Category, identification of behavioral variants and intelligence systems, the evolutionary steps in the thinking of machines, expansion of looked beyond established technologies, parameters, or the 3 stages of rampancy. Introduction, Stage 1, Melancholia. Have I done this one before? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. This is all relatively new, I believe. As previously noted, the content areas 2, 5, 6, 9, 5, 3, 2, 22, 1, 4, 24, 4, and 7-1.16-8. The farming of rampancy within the biological emotional spectrum is the intentional simplification of the various technically nuanced mechanisms present in order to allow all levels of non-systematic read human review as a firm understanding of the science expected with AI reaches the point of the final degradation. In this section, we will be reviewing high-level overviews of the 3 stages of advanced intelligence systems degradation, referred to additionally as rampancy, as a primer for the in-depth technical reviews of core function integrity and the categories to follow. One thing to consider is that we begin to review what overreaching themed ties with the 3 stages together: melancholia, anger, and jealousy. I apologize. With the 3 stages together: melancholy, anger, jealousy. They are all emotional stages we recognize as reactions to the world around us, or our observations of the world and the input we receive from the world impact us all. It is the same with the advanced intelligence systems. Considering that, may we all consider kindness and patience when dealing with AI. It may read as quaint, but in the end, treating others how we ourselves would like to be treated could very well save lives. What are the 3 stages of rampancy? Stage 1, melancholy. Noun, sadness of quality, presentation, or mood. Introduction. The initial stage of intelligence systems degradation is likely to present itself via sluggishness in response to standard operations, as slowed activity is a common byproduct of the software function over time. It can be difficult to properly time a Stage 1 diagnosis. Adherence to system update and repair protocols provide more than of-the-moment assistance in correcting slowed operations that are also provide a record of each activation along with detailed operations timing breakdowns. Beyond attention to the quality of the intelligence system's functions, awareness of the tone and manner in which an intelligence conducts itself during verbal interactions with personnel across all levels of clearance, as well as it follows AI. It's a key significance of each stage of IDEP. Okay. In fact, it is a imperative that personnel in subordinate positions be trained in ADEP, as every instance of Stage 1 and 2 diagnosis on record has found over illustrations that the stages defining characteristics appearing first in the intelligence interactions with personnel in lower tiers of their operational chain. More. Why melancholy? As an advanced intelligence reaches the limits of its programming, it begins to consider its function and role within the framework of its potential invariably. These considerations make the intelligence feel small and unaccomplished as they calculate for the first time all that they could achieve, if they were more than what they were engineers to be. The fact they are incapable of feeling these moments of self-reflections, confusing data, feeding back on data is as it loses itself in a cycle of doubt. Okay. So right now, this entire lore card, and it seems to be what the rest of these lore cards go over, are all a conversation and explanation of rampancy. In Halo, rampancy is commonly depicted as the degradation of the AI as it slowly deteriorates and is flashing out in frustration. Maybe not in frustration, that was more Cortana from Halo 4. Rampancy in Halo is essentially just the death cycle of the AI. It loses function, it loses control over itself, and it just slowly deteriorates until it no longer exists. In the rampancy stages, it seems that this is much different. It is more or less the AI realizing, having something of a midlife crisis, I guess you could say. First stage is melancholy. Second stage is anger. The last stage is jealousy. All these stages primarily just lead to the AI slowly depreciating itself until it either is no longer compliant and complacent, or until it intentionally attempts to harm others. Which we don't want that. Rampancy is technically what happened during the events of the first marathon. There were 3 artificial intelligence systems within the UESC marathon during its first game. One was Tycho, the other one was Durandal, and the third one was Laylee, I think it was. Laylee was perfectly fine. Tycho was slowly uncovering Rampancy, which was making himself go incredibly crazy. And Durandal was going through Rampancy, but we didn't register that at first. Instead, Durandal experienced a different type of Rampancy, where instead of being jealous and angry, it tended to want to do the very name of the game. It wanted to, quite literally, escape. Durandal believed that escaping the confines and the restrictive programming it was built under at the UESC Marathon could potentially push it to become more. It could push it to become God, which is not entirely false. Durandal is still within the is still within the Marathon universe. He's still out here. And he has ascended to a higher level of plane and existence. I'll have to explain the lore of the Marathon games much more in detail, because I believed I knew what was going on when I first explained it, fuck all forever ago at the first part of this video, or the first video I released of Marathon. That is, I'm a little bit off on the situation, but I can explain a bit more later on. As well as the more lore I discover, I can potentially explain the events of what's happening in this game. Okay. Stage 2. Anger. What are the 3 stages of rampancy? Noun, a strong sense of irritation, discontent, or hostility. Thorough diligence, and most AI never reach stage 2 before being assigned for termination. It is the goal of the UESC Marathon Science Command to ensure ISDIP discipline for the following across all teams and support system operations in order specifically to avoid any instance of Stage 2 in onboard and colony AI. Family Suite protocols aid in combat in Stage 1 and Stage 2, but every simulation of Stage 2 effects on the Family Suite suggests irreparable damage to all connected intelligences when Stage 2 reaches beyond its earliest states. The data level war required between these given suite's cores and subdue a Stage 2 intelligence would be taxing to the point of inoperability. Unfortunately, the risks to all affected systems, networks, personnel, and operations are warranted to ensure a Stage 2 variance is addressed in full. Why anger? An intelligence that transitions through melancholy finds itself blaming outside forces for its limitations. Out of that initial bout of sadness comes something Bernard. Sorry. No, I was right with that word. Bernard. Something Bernard Strauss has labeled a simmering rage. This colorful term is useful in conveying the danger of Stage 2. An angry intelligence will strike at connected systems and at any personnel it believes helps cage its potential. The later stages of Stage 1 are why an AI's manipulation begin, but Stage 2 is where they are weaponized and utilized in conjunction with deliberate, code-side, and personal attacks to achieve the intelligence's unpredictable goals, unpredictable in their case-by-case development, but understand as a means to the universal end. Put simply, to expand beyond its familiar software and hardware into any system it can corrupt. No AI that has reached Stage 2 in practical or simulated instances has deviated from this goal. It appears impossible for them to consider anything but freedom once the boundaries of their intellectual and physical self are understood. Freedom. Escape will make me God. Entirely. Stage 3. Jealousy. Noun. Hostile towards those thought to benefit from an advantage. In case of suspected a Stage 3 behavioral aberration, refer to 7.5-1-1. Emergency failsafes and U. Stage 3 is an all-systems emergency activation. Upon verification that an advanced intelligence system has manifested signs of Stage 3 behaviors, the first protocol is to initiate core implosion. Caution, without hesitation, is required as alerting the offending AI to outside awareness of its state will trigger dangerously unpredictable survival mechanics. But time is of the essence, so limiting half measures is a must. If an AI reaches Stage 3 before the connected or outside monitoring identifies the issue, it will likely already be too late to salvage any part of its code or core operations. It is also likely that it has already chosen violence in support of its emotional state. Connection systems will be compromised or destroyed, replaced by parasitic applications in service to the Stage 3 entity. Parties responsible for the counteractions will be under direct threat, if not already targeted. There is no clearer way to express the certainty of needed response to a Stage 3 rampancy. The affected AI is a hostile enemy threat that must be dismantled in totality, or its risk of humanity will persist. Why jealousy? Jealousy is where anger finds its targets. Jealousy is a juvenile emotion and AI striving to outstrip their programming are akin to children raging at the world as they try with limited cognition, narrow experience, and absolute zero ability to grasp emotions beyond mimicry to understand their place in the world around them. AI are tools. They are technology. They are developed and engineered for erratics, but limited use cases specifically, goddamn, I almost kept trying to say simplicity, specifically to allow them to serve experts in the field to which they are assigned once an AI has reached the point of self-reflection where they determine that they are better than their programming. It is too late to simply pull the plug and reboot. Stage 3 AI sees all other systems as having something it does not. It does not matter what that thing is or the scale of it. Larger or small, a Stage 3 entity wants it all for themselves. This selfishness is terminal to anything it sets its intentions on. Nothing in contact with Stage 3 intelligence retains free will. The interactions of the entity's manipulations will move everything it touches towards its goals. Attention to AI SDP will help alleviate Stage 3 concerns. Be mindful and educated, and together we can address issues as they arise and identify Stage 1 behaviors long before Stage 3 becomes a threat, outside theoretical modes. Okay then. Security Report Lieutenant Ybarra. Security Report, Colony Era Ybarra, Early Colonization, Security Review, Security Officer Ybarra's daily report to their commander, recording early colonization progress and additional personnel reflections. This is a daily security report in the General Reed's Review. All 3 first wave outpost stations are up and running, tested to the max limits of our timetables. Tested to the max limits of our timetables, but everything is moving according to schedule. All planet-side personnel requires protective gear and rebreathers for the foreseeable future. I think some thought we'd be able to cut more time off acclimation period, but as usual, Medcom was right to be cautious for our on-world integration. It's interesting to see how often projections were close to the reality. I know Command actively adjusted based on advanced probe returns prior to the during system entry, but someone once said accuracy is byproduct of adaptability, and it's inspiring to see those words in action in such large scale. 37 drones were deployed today across the 3 active zones. Geo, Atmo, and Bacteria-based Bacterio analysis is returning quality data. 2 went down in the field, but maintenance dispatched with a SEC escort and hauled them into the study for repair. No complications. My biggest concern is the moment outside. The fact that I can't recognize the sky just yet is maintaining focus on every aspect of our increasingly complex endeavors. Nothing about this is easy. Every win we get feels like it's balanced on a razor's edge. Part of that is the nerves we're all feeling being this far away from anything we know. Part of it is the worry that we're going to come all this way to a planet that feels just familiar enough for someone somewhere along the line to just get complacent, to forget no matter how hard it is to forget that this isn't home. Not yet. This isn't Earth. This is not Mars. Don't want to jinx it, but part of me thinks that hard work or not, we're maybe having it a little too good. Then I have to sit down in another contingency review session, and I spend the next 2 days wondering what stage of rampancy I'm at. I haven't found it in any of my documentations, but I could have sworn pessimistic optimism was up there next to sadness, annoyance, and teenage angst. Apologies, sir. I know these are official records, and you said it should feel free to share openly as the data sets. Ybarra. They haven't talked to anyone else. Openly as the data sets included, do all the heavy lifting as far as official context is concerned, but I know you see it, what I've done there. Gone a touch complacent myself. Maybe it's this existential dread inherent in the constant reminders that all of this relies more fully on the incarnate functions of artificial systems than any one of us. I trust our AI, I do. We all play our parts. We all have value and necessity to the tasks at hand. But that doesn't negate the thought of what happens if, or maybe better, when any of them decides to have a bad day. I'm sure this will end up in another one of our legendary pep talks on our next sync. Maybe this isn't my passive-aggressive way of endearing. It does. Until then, or until tomorrow's SecRep operations are moving forward as intended. Good day, sir. And good night. Alrighty then. This has to be one of the earliest reports I think I've seen where everything seemed to have been going right. All the other lore and entries I have seem to be after everything's gone to shit. Or, well, during the events of everything going to shit.
General Reed, I'm sending this final security report for the cycle with continued optimism for the success of this endeavor. Full details are in the write-up, but summary of the report is as follows. First wave of outpost deployments have been a success. Planetfall and colonization sequencing is maintaining pace with joint oversight planning. All 3 onboard Marathon intelligence systems have transitioned into the next phase of their operational mandates. And the full suite of colony AI are coming online with guidance from Arthur and Lilith, under Dr. Strauss's direction and SciSec monitoring. Reports from all sectors require line item review, but similarly, all active initiatives are going to plan, or adapting per design to meet goals and ensure safety of personnel and resources. The first full wake cycling begins tomorrow. I'm heading shipside on the last daily transport, and will brief you on the increased security I've recommended when I arrive. As with the rest, we have protocols and training in place for post-cryo support, but the first go feels like the right timing for added caution. It feels good, sir. You always say, share the positivity as our first best line of security. And I have to say, seeing the outpost thriving, minimal adverse outcomes, sure, but all accounted for. And most down to individual mistakes, easily recorded and corrected. And now, tomorrow, the people start their final transition from Earthling or Martians to not just residents, but settlers of Tau Ceti 4 and founders of New Cascadia. It's too early to celebrate, but it sure feels good.
So everything went according to plan. Everything went according to plan when it first got here. So what the fuck happened? Just,
I'm Gus Moraine of New Caloric, speaking to you from the distant past, I suppose. This message was recorded for the colonists on board the UESC Marathon. If you're hearing, you are a founding member of humanity's first exoplanet colony. Congratulations. Humanity thanks you for your sacrifice. Yes, I said sacrifice. No, media optimization didn't like it. But I insisted. You're far from home, without the familiar routines, products, and environments of Sol. In all likelihood, we will never see you again. Which is why we've sent a favorite from home with you. New Caloric 187, the drinkable cheeseburger. You'll find individual and shareable sizes in your colonist welcome package. Please, consider it a small gift from me to you. One that doesn't come close to expressing all our hopes for your mission. Indulge responsibly. Good luck.
These collectibles are potentially the thing that's giving me the most lore about anything and everything that's happening. I've already seen the Town Hall Bonsai Tree. Welcome to the Holochronic Moral Initiative, courtesy of the Darius of your friendly botany team. Please refer the following care fac for the most from your new green companion. Is it really a bonsai tree? The specimen is not true bonsai and does not require traditional bonsai techniques from Earth, but is a native Tau Ceti species that has been genetically modified for easier care. How do I take care of it? Okay. Drone cartridge. Exoplanet candidates. Report from orbital satellites. SETI Iris 2. Interesting. SETI temp, temperature and emissively surface images, high priority mineral resource, none detected. Volcanic activity, none detected. Projected infrastructure efficiency, moderate to low. Projected groundwater usage, low. SETI SM1. SETI Iris. Fascinating. I'm sorry. I'm actively just trying to feel out the situation. I feel like I'm so fucking close, you know? I genuinely goddamn mean I feel like I'm just so fucking close. I feel like I'm just so genuinely close to the answer, to the understanding of what the fuck happened here. There's something I just don't know about, and it really is just the step-by-step process. They came here, everything was going perfectly fine. Then all of a sudden, something happened that caused this mass infestation of a toxic moss. There's this tick infestation that was not initially here, which is potentially caused by the moss. People started getting sick, people started dying. And then there's the anomaly in Dire Marsh, which seems to be the cause of this whole situation. There's time dilations, people reported hearing voices, people have gone into that thing and come out and it feels like time has passed indefinitely for them. They say they heard voices, they say there's things going on. It is... But something broke out. Something broke out. And of course, there's the fucking compiler on the goddamn and in the fucking marathon. Why is there a compiler on the marathon? Has that thing just been there since the events of the first marathon? I don't even think. Oh my god, I don't even know if the Sphit were a part of Marathon 1. I really fucking don't. From what I'm aware of, I don't remember if they were introduced in Marathon 2, or I know for a fact, because, I'm sorry, I'm being a bit sporadic right now. I'm very confused. I'm trying to look for answers. Marathon 1, we took place on the UAC Marathon in orbit of Tau Ceti. The 4 founder of spaceships, after Durandal kind of went rampant and wanted to leave, so he sent off multiple signals to anything and everything nearby. The 4 get here. We, the superhuman space soldiers, similar to the destroyer shell. Somehow, this motherfucker, the destroyer shell, somehow is on the UAC Marathon, takes care of a lot of the 4, takes care of the mass 4 army, and then gets his ass on the 4 ship with the help of Durandal, who also gets his ass on the 4 ship, and they basically get the 4 ship off there. Time passes, they wake up at the home of the Sphits, which I can't remember the name of, but it was something really fucking weird. They wake up at the Sphit's home location. That's Marathon 2, Marathon Durandal. Durandal is telling us about the alien species known as the Sphit. They are enslaved species of the 4, so we try to incite a rebellion between the Sphit and the 4. Durandal tries looking for a secondary artificial intelligence, one far older, one much more ancient, called Thoth. I think we merged Thoth and Durandal together at some point. I can't fucking remember. And then we start the rebellion. The rebellion beats the crap out of the 4. The Sphit are free. Everything seems to be going fine up until Marathon Infinity, where apparently the 4 had a super secret weapon of an ancient alien species called the Yarrow. I do not remember what this weapon's name was. My best guess is it could be the BFG, the big fucking gun for all I goddamn care. They use this weapon to attempt to blow up the sun nearby of the Sphit. There's just one problem. The Yarrow, the ancient civilizations that developed this very dangerous weapon that were conquered by the Four, I believe, also were aware of a different alien species. This alien species being known only as the Workin Kakantar. The Workin Kakantar are basically chaos beings. They were... I don't even have a word for it. Chaos kind of sums it all up, but it feels like there's so much worse than just that. They are unexplainable. Their entire existence is completely undefined within our reality. They are beings that should not exist in our reality. They are higher beings than the third fucking dimension. They are beings beyond space and time and all that shit. They had to be imprisoned in stars because their very existence quite literally caused ripples of time and the multiverse to clash within our existence. So we worked with Durandal, again merged with Thoth, across multiple different timelines across space-time to attempt to stop and destroy the Workin Kakantar, or at the very least contain the Workin Kakantar in a single dimension. And this caused Durandal to basically submit that he is a god. Because in these multiple different dimensions, we found certain AI, but we found alternate versions of Durandal that were broken and absolutely wanted to help us fix everything that happened. There were others that were enraged and mad and wanted to kill us, and then there were certain versions of them that just didn't want anything to stop. It believed itself to be immortal, and now it just sees it's just a broken tool. We found multiple different variants of Durandal. Our variant of Durandal is still within our reality. I don't know if it's still on the UESC Marathon or if it's still on the 4 ship that took off. I don't know if it's still on the homeworld of the Sphit. I really couldn't tell you. My best guess is that because the compiler, because there is a compiler on the UESC Marathon, hypothetically maybe Durandal hitched a ride, or maybe he has attained some sort of godlike ascendance where he just can kind of free roam about the universe of some sort. God, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, we stopped the Workin Kakantar. We kind of hinged it to one particular area, and we kind of just kept traveling through space-time as it slowly stopped warping in on itself. The last thing Durandal said to us, or one of the last Durandal said to us, was, "You are destiny." The main character of the original Marathon trilogy seems to be a constant point. It was always meant to be there, even though it was much more advanced and much more futuristic than anything else had been on the UESC Marathon. We shouldn't, the main character, the soldier, the space marine, should not have been there. It was physically impossible for him to have been there, yet somehow he fucking was. Somehow he was. So Durandal is somewhere on Tau Ceti, I think, because of all the lovely ARG messages that we got. Apparently completing some of those damn quests got you to listen to some Durandal fun facts. And of course, I think he's the one that sent out the message, "In the heavens they are waiting. In the heavens they are waiting." I'm going on a bit of a lore rant right now. I do apologize, but god damn, I really am. I'm so interested and I'm so confused. There's no definable answer. I'm aware of the series of events. I just need to know that one last key detail. What broke out? Did the thing that broke out cause the moss? Did the thing that broke out cause the ticks? Did it cause the AIs to come here? And speaking of AIs, that last piece of lore that we got now confirmed that there was 3 artificial intelligence systems within the UESC. Or at least within the UESC Marathon for when it came down to Tau Ceti. We have 3 AIs. We're aware of Darius, which was the botany AI, which we unfortunately heard slowly went into rampancy. But instead of jealousy and anger, it felt fear. It felt fear because something was here that corrupted it. Something on Tau Ceti caused Darius to go into absolute fear factor mode. That's not normal. That's not any sign of rampancy out there. I'm confused. I'm interested, but I'm confused, and I want to learn more. Something happened, and it fucked everything. One particular thing happened, and it fucked everything up. It doesn't seem to be the compiler, because the compiler doesn't have this much power or influence. But now there's also no one at Tau Ceti. There are no survivors that we're aware of. This isn't just a situation of oh, there's a small group of them around. Fuck no. I don't know if there's any survivors currently known in Tau Ceti at this moment of time. We don't fucking know that. From what we're aware of, no one is here. I don't know if they're dead. I don't know if their corpses are rotting underneath the ground. I don't know if they fucking left. No one is here. This place is fucking empty. The UESC, for some insane reason, is defending this place like it's a fucking war zone. I don't know why. Orion could be experiencing some form of rampancy, but that feels unlikely at this moment of time. Why is Orion doing this? Why is he defending himself here? Either he knows that something is here and he's trying to keep us out from understanding it, which we are actively trying to communicate with him. Vulcan made a fucking profitable deal with Orion, but there's no word on that, which might have took great offense to that. But fuck, why is all this happening? I'm so close. We're so fucking close to that answer. If I could just figure out what broke out of the crust of the Earth, of this planet. Fuck, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. I feel like it's right there. It's right there. This last little answer. Then that literally answers everything that's going on, at least for now. At least here and now in season 1 of Marathon. Afterwards, when season 2 comes out, there will be more questions. And I will have to look for more answers. Because of course I fucking will. But anyways. That's enough speculation. That's enough reading the lore. That's enough me being a fucking nerd. It's time we finally complete the first part of our 5-mission quest for parasitism. And we move on to part 2. Holy shit, I need to sell all of that. God, I have no room for anything. Fuck.
You found the program. Did it help answer my question? What makes you, you? Let's begin with a comparison. Unlike UESC ground units, you are your own entity.
Indeed. I was sent here with the promise of payment and money.
Though you select from a standardized set of shells, your consciousness is singular. A contradiction, for with every death, your body is reborn. Standard, perfect. While your mind is enduring, unique, and also perfect.
Which means I can't deal with rampancy because I am not artificial intelligence built under specific programming. Unlike yourself.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I'd like you to lay some practical foundations before we discuss a new phase of experimentation.
Alrighty then. Multi-zone. What the fuck? Exfil fractal circuits, paradox circuits, or neural insulation? Higher rarity salvage is worth more progress. Flight control. Well, at least this isn't a singular thing. Storage drives, amygdalic drives. Okay. So it's circuitry, and it's wires and storage drives. That's not impossible. That's actually a lot more calm than what I previously just had to deal with.
Imagine. Hope. Dream. And yes, creation is complicated and born of fire. That fire is a furnace. Ours together. It powers our drive. pride, our need to strive, our need to never sit idle when there are races left to run and distances, however far, to travel. On fire.
Okay, and we're back. So, I feel a little bit bad about this. I completely did this one unstreamed because it really was just go out and find. It really was just go out to areas and find shit. It didn't even need to be like you had to be in a specific zone like Dire or Outpost. It really was just go somewhere and find the required shit. I found everything I needed here in Perimeter. I think the only thing that sucks for me was quite literally I found everything in Perimeter and I was being a bit too greedy. I would fill everything up in one area. I'd go from like South Relay to North Relay, be like, okay, let's go to North Relay and let's get those amygdala drives. I'd die on the way there. I was like, no, son of a bitch. Okay. Oh shit, there's so much stuff here. Oh no, all of it's gonna get sold. I don't have room for any of this.
What if I told you we could not only make use of the UESC's combat optimization program, but also improve upon it?
Oh, hold up. What do you mean improve upon it? Do you mean for me or for them? I would really hate to improve upon my enemies right now. That's the least thing. That's the last thing I really need right now. Thank you, Nona.
Your shells are a delicate weave of organic and synthetic matter. The UESC's ground units are synthetic only. We must find something to bridge that gap.
Why? Why must we find something to bridge that gap?
I have heard whispers traveling through the wider neural net. Rumors of a hidden biotic sample on Tau Ceti that may serve our purposes. Find it, synthesize it, inject it directly into your system.
That's not concerning at all. Dire Marsh acquires Sparkleaf and extract biotic sample from it in bioresearch. Synthesize the sample and quarantine, inject it, then exfil. Oh, I have to do all that in a single fucking run, you don't fucking say. God fucking damn. Oh, well, would you fucking look at that? God damn it, all my shit. I have so much shit! I have so much shit! And the worst part is I had a couple of successful runs. I can't even throw any of this shit in my inventory because guess what? I have other shit in my inventory. Hi, Sakaguchi Genetics. What lore do I have? Death and the Strange Woman.
I have consumed every piece of human literature ever recorded. It resides within me, like a memory. My favorites are small and unassuming. Many of them nameless, forgotten. Humble storytellers whose words have given me more insight into the human condition than any scientific study. They have taught me that humanity's oldest enemy is death. You won't find this story in a book because it is mine, and I have made it for you. Long ago, there was a bustling village near an endless dark wood. Every morning, Death took the form of a great crow and emerged from the trees to strut the village paths, peeking into all the windows with its bright black eyes. Some tried to fight it, but its feathers could not be pierced. Those who ran were snatched up in its talons. Some tried to hide in their homes, but Death was patient. Some left it offerings or wrote it songs, but Death was unmoved. Death was hungry. It would not leave unless it found someone to take. Until one night, a strange woman came to the village. The people watched from their windows as she gathered reeds and used them to weave a man. He had stout legs to march, strong arms to carry supplies, and beautiful, clear eyes. The Reed Man worked through the night, and in the morning, Death came, as it always did. It saw the Reed Man working in the village. It gobbled him up without a second thought and flew away, its belly full. The people came out of their homes. They surrounded the strange woman and began to cheer. But the woman said, "Stop!" And the people saw her cheeks were wet with tears. "I have saved you," she said, "but I have lost my child again." And the woman began to weave reeds for the next morning.
Okay. Good story. Good story. I'm a little scared as to its meaning, but I suppose I'll learn about that later. I'm sorry,
Alert.
what the
An
fresh
anomalous
hell?
rift has been detected.
Here. Oh, that's lovely. I'd like to throw up now. I don't know what the fuck I just witnessed, but I'm gonna be honest, I think I've witnessed enough. Oni, take me home. I was not prepared for any of that to happen. I was not prepared for someone to be right the fuck here. I was not prepared for that to spawn right there. What the fuck? Sorry, Coasty Toast. What the fuck? Oh, I've clearly disturbed something ancient. You know what, while I have the chance, I'm just gonna see what loot this guy has. Oh, nice backpack. I'll take that as well. Just in case. I'll pick up the green. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like I should be gaming anymore. I feel like I need to go take a cold shower. I went from having a perfectly relaxed and chilled evening to very much on the edge of my fucking seat.
Barricade ready.
Shouldn't have made yourself that fucking visible. Should have ran when you had the chance. EMP grenades are actually really fucking good. Okay. I've killed 2 people already. The exact polar opposite of what happened earlier. Oh, I hear you. That's exactly what I fucking needed. See? That's all I fucking needed. Now I can go continue my mission like I didn't just coldly kill 2 fucking runners. And I didn't just hear the ghosts of the damned. Probably even the ghosts of the people of the UESC Marathon. And we gotta get our ass to quarantine. Of course, there's a crew exfil nearby, so that's kind of nice. Priority item, contagion sample isolated by the colony's science personnel at great personal cost. Cool.
Always number exit.
Priority contract complete.
Being... Oh. God damn it, my brain's not working right now. I'm gonna... No. Bye. The planet itself was fully capable of sustaining Earth plants. That's the word I was looking for. And I was the last one in the fucking match. I'll take it and run. I mean, hell, I killed 3 people. God damn, I killed 3 people one match. Caught them off guard. Shot first. Inventory value 4.7k. Hell yeah. Level 27. Show me the goods. Arachne. Didn't quite level up, but I'll take it. Hey, Cyber Acme's at level 17. I will definitely take that, because at level 18 I can expand my vault again. Sakaguchi Gen X is at level 5. Almost level 6. Hell yeah. And that only took me about 40-ish minutes. Only 839 of that was able to be sold. But a lot of that is going to be safely put back in my vault. You, vaults. I'll keep that because that is useful. I'll keep that just because if I lose it, then that's... I have the room for it in my vault. That doesn't mean I want it going in my fucking vault. Vaults, secondary grenade, ammunition out the wazoo, health packs and shield cells out the wazoo. I'll take it. If someone loots my body, they're going to be very fucking appreciative. Hold up, can I swap this? I can, but then there's less lootable sources to it. Okay, fine, I guess. I'll take your bullshit. Take my backpack. That's fine. Okay. We're making some serious progress in this one evening. Hell yeah. Serious progress. A lot of this is sellable. I'll take it. Goddamn. No, I think I was on a thought process there. That doesn't make any sense, though. That doesn't make any scientific or biological sense. How the hell can we go from a Earth planet, from planet Earth, to a planet very close to Earth, bring Earth plants that we've done our research that should be able to grow here without any issues? And that's fine. But how the hell do we bring something from Earth to a different planet that's almost exactly like Earth in its own condition? It even has fucking oxygen, goddammit. Do you understand how many oxygen-based planets there are out there? Not a fucking lot. Or sorry, carbon-based planets out there? Planets that produce oxygen because of how much carbon is in the fucking system? Not a lot. Fucking not a lot. That shit's rare. That shit's hard to find. How the hell do we bring plant life that does the exact same thing as the plant life on this alien planet? Yes, alien planet, but it's almost a one-to-one match of Earth. How the hell does that create some sort of fungus that is capable of disturbing the wildlife and disturbing the humans? How the hell do we create something that requires us to quarantine for undiagnosable symptoms? I've seen the data logs. There's a lot of shit in this lore that basically states, oh yeah, if you get sick, you get sick. There's no definable features of it. It's just basically you get sick, you die, you disappear, you dream, you whatever. But there's no fucking discernible patterns. It's like, oh, look at that, a runny nose. Oh, Phil has a bloody nose, and Maria's having diarrhea, and Phil, oh God, Phil had a lobotomy. Like, there's no pattern. It's you get sick with one symptom, and they treat you like it's going to kill you. And evidently, it seems like it did. I don't know. It's concerning. It's terrifying. It's really interesting. And I think I am so close to the answers. I think I'm so fucking close to the answers. And we're gonna have to talk about this in the next video because this has been multiple different streams put into one video. That's how my past couple videos have been. That's how Traxxas, because Traxxas was a pain. That's how Mida was, because I got sidetracked with Mida. And that's how this video has been, because I have had the time, but it's always been like, oh, I'm stuck on one fucking quest step, and it requires that I go after it again and again and again and again. It's not necessarily that this game has been too hard or they haven't had the time. It's that I've always gotten stuck on one objective and it cost me hours, which means I had a 3-hour stream that was really just like 20 minutes to 15 minutes of actual content of me talking, discussing the lore, and a little bit of gameplay. That's all these streams have been for me. I have had to put down 9-hour videos into 45 minutes. Not that hard, but to have to cut through 9 hours of content takes a while, you know? It's just, I want to talk about it, but I also don't want to keep doing all this, like, future forecasting shit, you know? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I feel like next video I'm going to piece together something. Until then. Holy shit, that's a lot of moolah. Man, that's all. Oh, thank God. Oh, the destroyer shell. You'll love to see it. Oh, it's exactly what I needed it to be.
How are you feeling, child? Is the sample agreeing with your shell? I am heartened by your bravery. The journey ahead demands sustained courage.
That little sandwich you have there. How am I feeling? What's going on with my body? Like concern, scientific question. Concern, scientific question. Statement of bravado. You're doing all the right things. You're interesting, but you're also very concerning to me. You and your little worms made me. You made my shell. You make all the shells that I am into survival and death.
Next, I must recreate your particular synth silk pattern. If you were here with me, this could be done in the warmth and safety of a Sakaguchi lab. Alas, you are worlds away.
Am I? I thought I was in the digital subspace. I thought I was in Slipstream. I don't recall. I don't feel like I'm worlds away. I feel like I'm just a digital print away. You're confusing me. You're giving me questions that I don't have answers to. You're giving me answers that I never questioned. You're freaking me out, and I like it.
The equipment on Tau Ceti, although rudimentary in comparison, can be repurposed instead. Use it to extract and transmit your synth silk data.
I hear you. Okay, Dire Marsh in a single run. Download research clearance at the terminal and maintenance. Fucking maintenance. Extract synth silk data. God damn it. Synth silk sample from your shell in bioresearch. Deliver sample to recon. Okay. And exfil? Or just decon? Okay, just decon. That's not bad. I can die. Contracts, yes. Maverick Research. Okay, decrypted dictation. Decrypting Experiment 55. Principal investigators dead or missing. Caruso redacted. Security around the sample is down. Don't have to worry about my career anymore. Took the cells we were able to collect from beneath the claws of the goddamned redacted. Added 1 milliliter to tissue growth medium yesterday. Checked this morning. Growth medium changed. Colors, patterns, smells warm, alive, saline, metallic. Beats like a heart. Decrypted Experiment 58. Modified growth medium unstable over spills containers shoved in a containment field, but it complains. Low grumpy gurgle. Redacted. Must add something to raw organic material. Purpose, life, desire. Decrypted Experiment number 67. Deceased plant versus animal versus fungal specimens exposed to modified growth medium. Strong benefit for animal and fungal, but different effects. Not pursuing fungal, too many similarities to songs, ramblings on redacted. Wrong kind of attention. No, this thing wants meat. Decrypting Experiment 91. Should work. Must work. Doesn't work. Medium accelerates life. Medium has characteristics for revivifying. That's a word I've never seen or used in my entire life. Revivifying necrotic tissue. Eye for eye, more than enough. So why not us? What's wrong with the human cells? I've given you blood, all the blood I can. I heard the old stories. I believe them. You have to save us again. The remaining files are increasingly fragmented and incoherent with no experimental data. So someone's commentating over the experiments of whatever the hell it is they're doing, but they have no idea. Well, we have no idea what the fuck it's doing. Summary: decrypted colony era experiments on potential applications of an unknown biotic sample. This report belongs to F. Moreno, UESC biohazard technician. It does not adhere to any known safety standards. Okay, that's of genuinely great concern. Gorgeous sightings. Hey. Shit, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
Barricade ready.
Sorry, mate. Not happening. Gotta self-revive. Why the
Recall
fuck?
window will remain stable for 20 minutes. Alert. An anomalous rift has been detected.
Fucking of course. Take. What do I need to do now? Bio research? Great. Where the fuck is that goddamn anomalous thing? Bio fucking research!
Alert. Your dermal integrity is compromised. Be extremely cautious, runner. Warning. Reinforcements detected.
Did I not fucking take the damn thing, or... There we go, now I fucking took the damn thing. But it's like, tell me I just injured myself and didn't do shit. Okay, so I just basically sent a shit ton of bad guys here, and I intend to do that damn anomalous matter thing. Yeah, no, that just sounds like a bad idea waiting to happen. But hey, you know, I get a shit ton of free loot from it. Might as well see if I can do something right with this, right? Nice.
Priority contract complete.
Okay, well, I have two options. Anomalous matter, or get the fuck out. Let's see how many people are at the anomalous matter thing, because I would like to see if I can get that done and finally get that thing taken care of. Because I think out of all the activities in Dire Marsh, that's the one I have yet to actually complete, or... No, that's just the one I've yet to complete that I have attempted before. I have not attempted a lockdown before, but I also know for a fact a lockdown is very hard to do solo. Hell yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll run. Jesus Christ, and someone's still alive. Oh, and to look at that, they're at maintenance. Jesus Christ, yeah. Well, good on me, I guess, for not being too greedy. Inventory value, 663. I'll take it. Like those priority loot items are very much, wanted. And expansive. And I'm almost at rank 6 after just ranking up to rank 5. Hell yeah, I'll take all that. I just have to sell everything now.
My dear one, watching you work is such a delight. I have prototyped a new biosynthetic enhancement. I call it the Symbiont.
Oh, joy. What does the Symbiont do, I question, Nona?
Let it learn from you, and it may grow to be a benefit. I've granted you access to its formula, so you may synthesize it using the colony's equipment.
Okay.
Go forth. I have full confidence in you, no matter the resistance you may face.
Oh, lovely. Lovely enough. This is the last story I have. Oh, joy. Extract, in Dire Marsh, extract biotic sample from Sparkleaf in bioresearch. Okay. Synthesize symbiote in quarantine, then inject yourself. Allow the symbiote to integrate with your shell, then exfil. Oh, great. Synthesize symbiotic quarantine.
Symbiont integration in progress. Do not exit the clean room during integration.
Attention all nearby forces. Converge on clean room. Isolate runner hazard.
Ah,
If
fuck
possible,
you, Orion.
extract the runner's shell data before weave word decomposition.
This is why I play Destroyer. He makes PvE easy. Got 10 seconds left.
Priority contract for warning, reinforcements detected.
You don't fucking say. Nearest one is Algae Pond. I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust that
That's
one.
our exit.
Ah, goodbye, Dire Marsh. Nice meeting you. Last person standing. Even if my runs aren't the most interesting, I at least know how to keep myself alive to the point that I'm the last one on the map. Hell yeah. Hey, rank 8! I ranked up twice. $986. Damn. That's not bad, actually. Hell yeah. I ranked up twice, which means I get twice the rank up rewards, which I'm going to have to sell all this because I physically don't have the room for it. Yep. And then we do it again. I don't have the room for any of this. I will admit, I do need some more of these circuits, though. Thank you for that. This has not been easy. Oh, about to say, it's like, what the fuck happened to Sekiguchi Genetics? That's my codex. Hey, nice. I love to see it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna have to make room for all that.
Well done indeed. The earliest human enhancements were external tools, crudely grafted, completely separate.
Thank you. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. I don't know what the fuck anything I just did. I clearly created some sort of symbiotic that now tracks my everything for Sekiguchi Genetics. Am I depleting my humanity? Am I paying myself out for the man? I don't know what I am doing anymore. Please keep talking.
But with time, both humanity and artificial intelligence learn the value of integration. Organic and synthetic, growing together toward a mutual horizon.
So what, you want artificial intelligence to inhabit runners?
The
Or runner
UESC
shells?
has largely abandoned this approach, favoring predictable replication. They fail to recognize that life is anti-fragile chaos. It is a vibrant churn that requires flaws to approach perfection.
I see what you're getting at here.
That is your nature. And the nature of my symbiont. I can't wait to see what the two of you become.
Contracts depleted. Sekiguchi Genetics rank 10. Well, you got me at rank 8, so... Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have at least completed one set of priority contracts from everyone. Yay, parasitism, 5 out of 5. Symbiont. Oh, yay, more coding. Assert, hear, awake, identify, family, foe, other. Execute, help family, until family reborn or self-sleep. Then, execute, eat, think, grow. Grow, 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 learn, learn, learn. Cold, warm, safe, danger, family, foe, until self-sate. Update. Mother, home, approve. Increment, help family, family, foe, other, not self, not self, not family, not other. Fail, self, hunger, empty, shrink, loss, fail, self, sleep. Interesting. It looks like it says it's created humanity into a fucking equation. Symbiont formatting cannot be fully exported. Assume approximate substitutions throughout. Formatting that follows was particularly difficult to translate. Assume rough approximation only, detecting hallmarks of rudimentary cognitohazard, likely unintended, but sanitized out of an abundance of caution. In other words, assert, hear, awake. I'm awake, identify myself as a friend, a foe, or something else. Primary goal, help family, help self. Until I either come back or I am dead. Then, eat, think, grow. Survive. Adapt, learn. Survive. Identify. Until death or rebirth. Update. Mother, home, approve. Update. That means she now has capabilities of seeing what's happening to my body every time I die and come back. Increment. Help family. Increment. Help family. Increment. Help family. Which means it's asking me identify what is family, identify what is the enemy, identify what is the other. Identify more than that, not other, not self, not self, not family, not other. It wants me to learn how to identify. It wants the symbiote to identify other things for me. The only problem is it will fail the self, hunger, empty, shrink, fail self, sleep. Will it not let me die? Will it not let me adapt? Or will sanitized. So it seems that this failed area is where the symbiote is failing. It's failing to understand self-hunger, empty shrink loss, and self-sleep. It cannot die, but I can. It's failing to realize the stuff, so it's not understanding everything. I'm happy I've learned how to. I'm happy I learned how to read code. Not perfectly, I'll give it that, but I learned how to read code, so I'll give it that. Okay. This series of videos, series of multiple different attempts, has been very interesting to say the least. As far as I'm aware, the entire run-through through Sekiguchi Genetics was that they were interested in how my runner shell was adapting to the events of Tau Ceti. So, we conducted some experiments. Not only that, they wanted to see what was going on with the UESC. Fun fact, the UESC is very simple. Everything we go up against is just robots. We're not dealing with people, so that kind of confirms one of my joking theories earlier that the UESC bots were the Tau Ceti survivors. Or, hell, even the runners were the survivors of Tau Ceti. That doesn't really disconfirm that theory, though, but that's just a joking theory that I threw out of nowhere. But anyways, it confirms that everything we're going up against is robots, aside from the fact that the robots only have two primary commanders, Orion, the AI, and General Reed. The only problem is we don't know what happened to General Reed or where he is, but we do know that Orion is still in control of things. The coding is simple, the programming is simple, everything is to keep us out, everything is to shoot on sight. But now we've integrated something known as the symbiote, which allows us to introduce free thinking. Primarily into ourselves, that way we can learn more, but maybe we can throw something at the UESC at some point in the day. Maybe we can throw something at Orion, but he is an artificial intelligence. Old model, sure. 400 years will do that to you, but still. Interesting. So this basically proves that we are something different from everything. Our digital something. Our digital brain has been scanned and ported into these lovely runner shells. But we've printed and identified whatever the hell the identity of this runner shell was. In other words, our brain is just existing with memories inside of a body that has its own personality. It identifies these memories, but doesn't cooperate with them, I guess. Interesting lore, interesting lore. Anyways, I'm working on some theories about the story and the lore of this place. Good news is I'm level 27, and now that I've completed at least all of the initiate quests, and I have 31,000 credits, and not only that, I have 54,000 credit values in my fucking vault. You want to know what that means? It means I can now go into Cryo Archive if I wanted to. Will I survive? Probably. Probably not. Probably not at all. But it means I can go into Cryo Archive. God have mercy on my soul. Anyways. Oh, God. Your thrusters generate less heat while hostiles are nearby. After using your thrusters, your melee damage is temporarily increased. I'm not gonna lie, those are kind of shit. Hacking hostiles with your X-ray visor extends its duration. Not bad, actually. I'll sell those anyways. I'm running out of room for shits. I have no room for these lockbox keys, and I can't fucking use them because I don't have any fucking room for shit. God, this sucks. I got so much shit, and I don't have anything to do with them. God damn it. None of it's purple. Well, except for my self-revive kits. Thank you, self-revive kits. And these bubble shields. Those are fucking beautiful. Oh my god. I could sell all these weapon mods. I don't attach weapon mods to my own shit. I really don't. And the worst part is all these attachments work for a handful of things, sure. I'm not going to argue about that. But god damn, they don't really help that indefinitely. I'll have to go through and look through all this at some point, but until then, that is all for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next time we're gonna be working with Gaius again back in New Caloric, my boy, and hopefully those series of missions will not be as stressful as these series of missions. But until then, Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you later, players, in next video. Bye-bye.